There are many areas of life, our family circle, our friends, and our work environment. Often we have a different set of values at home than we may have in the office. This year, we have the distinct honor of recognizing a firm which operates on values, not on the bottom line. And this is apparent in so many ways. Please turn your attention to the screens as we introduce our Business of Distinction awardees, SeilerSchindel PLLC. This beautiful piece is the 13 values of Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. And how appropriate, it lists 13 values here: truth, fastidiousness, diligence, honor, peace of mind, gentleness, cleanliness, patience, order, humility, righteousness, thrift, and silence. Business of Distinction Award presented to SeilerSchindel PLLC, Minneapolis Community Kollel Annual Dinner, June 4th, 2017. Face the camera.
Wow, wasn't expecting that. Thank you very much. Rabbi Cohen, I feel for you. I got the same call as you did from Rabbi Goldberger, who said, would you please give some very brief comments at the dinner tonight? And the term very brief really isn't my lexicon, so I will try very hard. Right, not yours either. Tell a quick story. I'm not even sure how relevant it is, but question would arise: how does this Jew raised by parents in a Reformed congregation, who's been a member of a Reformed congregation in the Twin Cities, married to a wonderful, wonderful woman whose family has these deep roots in the Reformed congregation, end up standing up with a bunch of guys who wear hats all day long? So here's a story. Can I borrow you? I'm good. I can. As I recall, I knocked that off last week. Okay. So I received a call several years ago. A gentleman introduced himself as Rabbi Stern. He said, I'd like to sit down and learn with you. And I said, well, great, here we go. I got the Aish guys calling to learn. I've got the rabbis at base calling to learn. Everyone's calling to learn. And I got a bill. I got things to do. He said, well, I got a book I want you to learn with me. And I said, yeah, really? Like, I can't figure out which book that is. So he says, come to the Kollel. So I come to the Kollel. I walk in the door. I got the magic number to let myself in. I won't share that with anybody. And I walk in. And here it is out of a movie. There's all these people yelling at each other. None of them in English. And Rabbi Stern comes up, and in the middle of this, and anybody who knows Rabbi Stern, and my family's never met him, he's a bear of a man with a big red beard, and he's wearing this giant black cloak, and I just finished reading the 7th book of Harry Potter, and I'm pretty nervous. And he says, sit down, Scott, I'm going to take out the book, and again, I know the book, and he surprises me. He takes out Gino Wickman's book, Traction, which Rabbi Kolatsky knows very well, too. Traction is a book about management organization. It's about how to run an organization. It's about how to live in an organization and how to make sure everybody's working in the organization as well as they should. I'll be done in a second. And that's what we studied for weeks on end. And that led to studying about Torah and how Torah fits in with Traction and how you can run your organization based on values, the values that are shared by the Kollel, the values that aren't just shared by SeilerSchindel. They're not just on the walls. If you want to work at our firm, you're going to live those values. You're going to live them at home. You're going to live them at the office. You're going to live them everywhere you go. This is the trick about the Kollel. And actually, it's the trick about Judaism, is when you miss those values, when you forget what they are, when you need a reminder, you can turn to the Kollel. You can return to your rabbis, wherever they are. That's where it lies. That's where it is. And then when you're living those values, nobody knows they're Jewish values. They're just values. And when you live them and you breathe them, look who you attract to you. Look at the people who are here today that are attracted to the families of the Kollel. That's an amazing thing. 300 people with shared values, dining together, living together, and learning together. That's what I've gotten out of the Kollel. So to all my friends up here and out there, thank you very much on behalf of myself and our firm, and we'll see you next year when the next folks are nominated. Thank you.